are a strong person. So baby, keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle. But put your potential stands up.
What's going on, collective? As y'all can see, the lioness poof is gone. Yes, I was finally able to do my hair. And I took some time to do my nails as well. So I'm back, y'all, and I'm ready to get into it, okay? So before we start, let me just say welcome to all my new viewers. Thank you for joining me for another video here on LAVIprogram. We're on this channel where I manifest in realities one change at a time. All right, let's go ahead and get into, and to my returning viewers, you're a real one. Y'all already know. I appreciate you from here, okay? All right, so a little bit of housekeeping first. Please use your discernment during this read. This is a general read, okay? So roles can be reversed. And please keep in mind that every reading is not going to be your reading. However, if you would like a personal tarot read, or if you would like a life coaching session, please follow the QR code that's going to be on your screen. It will take you to everything LAVIprogram, including my online booking, my ebook. If you would like to buy me a coffee, that's there as well. And then, of course, all of my social media stuff, my music, all that is there. So go ahead and check that out, okay? Especially you new people, check that out, all right? Okay, so please also help the channel to grow by making sure you like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. That way you stay in tune and in touch with everything that I put out, okay? And if you aren't already, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and yes, here on YouTube at LAVIprogramLLC. All right. So now that we done got the beginning out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get into y'all read. We're going to start with the oracle cards for y'all upcoming week, okay? Spirit, ancestors, universe, divine, I ask for clear messages for the collective. Clear and precise messages for the collective, please, for this week. What would you like the collective to know? Let's see what's going on for y'all, okay? Clear and precise messages for the collective. What's the message for the collective for this week? Okay, so first we got break it down into smaller pieces to successfully achieve it. So there may be something big occurring this week. Maybe you already know about it, maybe you don't. But it could be something that you might see is huge, and you might need to break it down into smaller pieces so that you can successfully achieve it. Don't just see the end game is what I'm hearing here. Don't just see the end game. Really see things piece by piece so that you can get it accomplished successfully. What else for the collective? Okay, for some of you, this might be dealing with pregnancy, baby mama or baby daddy. There's some co-parenting, or there could be just something in general dealing with children involved. So you could be trying to break down something regarding maybe hearing something about a pregnancy. Maybe there's some co-parenting that needs to happen between baby mama or baby daddy. Or, we got same-sex parents out there that, are a couple and have kids together. So this looks like, there could be maybe something you're trying to break down with that as well. What else we got for the collective? Okay, so maybe this could be, so we got gift, surprise, and invitation. So you may be receiving some type of gift. There could be a surprise coming to you, some type of invitation this week. What else for the collective for this week? We're going to definitely clarify these a little bit, y'all. All right, so next card out, it says, just about anyone can get something once. The real question is, can you keep it? Exactly. I say this all the time. All the time, because it is so true. And I feel like this is more like the humbling card. Even though things seem to be blossoming this week, it seems like some of you are humbling yourselves. Or you may be getting humbled by someone. So remind yourself that, just because I got something, it really take me, putting in the work to keep it, What else for the collective? Okay. So we got all in the Kool-Aid, but don't know the flavor. So I know that's a little old for some of you. And yes, I'm showing my age. I'm an 86 baby. I'm 40 years old. So That is definitely a saying that is well known from my people. Okay, all right. But someone could be all up in your business this week. So or either you all up in somebody's business. Remember, roles can be reversed, so take it as it resonates. But it could be too that you might be thinking that you're hearing something one way, but I feel like you might not be hearing it the way that it is actually supposed to have been heard. So I don't know if this is like bias or something that's just kind of getting in the way of you actually hearing a real message on something that you eavesdropped about, or that someone eavesdropped about and they got the wrong message rather than what was really being said because they allowed their personal opinion or bias to get in the mix. Let's get one more for the collective for this week, and then we are going to start clarifying. Okay, last out for y'all collective. We got, if you snooze, you lose. The early bird gets the worm. So definitely, it looks like, stay on top of your stuff this week. Don't procrastinate, those different self-sabotaging behaviors that we all have. And don't just let things kind of slide by. I know a lot of people like to say, I go with the flow. But when you go with the flow, sometimes the current can take you out further than how you can return back. So let's just not always go with the flow. Let's make sure that we are doing things intentionally as well as staying on top of the things we were supposed to be responsible for this week. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have pride cometh before the fall. I just said somebody gonna end up being humbled this week. So I don't know if it's gonna be y'all. I don't know if you humbling somebody else, but somebody is for sure getting humbled this week, okay? So let's just make sure that we are allowing ourselves not to let pride get in the way this week. All right. All right, let's clarify this for the collective. Let's clarify these cards for the collective. Lord, I ain't even finished shuffling yet. Still trying to turn over already. All right, clarify these cards for the collective, please. Very clear and precise messages so I can relay and convey this message to the collective. Clear and precise messages, please. All right. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, what is break it down into smaller pieces to successfully achieve it? What is this for the collective for this week? All right, so we got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Give me one more. Okay, and we have the Tower. All right, so I feel like some of you may be feeling like you want to give something up because it might be feeling like it's too big, or like it's just too much. But I feel like, this foundational shift that's about to happen here. This is you being able to not just look at things as a whole, but allowing yourself to kind of chip away at whatever the bigger project is, piece by piece, until ultimately, you've achieved the ultimate goal. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, you might have been feeling this way because there could have been some emotions. Maybe you felt stuck. Something wasn't moving the way that you wanted it to. But it might be not moving as you wanted to because you're so focused on the end game. So let's make sure we're not just focused on the destination. Let's actually prioritize the journey itself. So that way, we are making sure that we're addressing what needs to be addressed, and we're doing it effectively and efficiently because we're chipping at it rather than just trying to tackle everything at once, because that becomes exhausting over time. All right. What's pregnancy, baby mama / baby daddy, co-parenting, and children involved? What's this about for the collective for this week? What's this about for the collective? Okay, we got the Three of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. And we got the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right. So I feel like with this situation, there is some type of tension. There's some type of tension either involving children or regarding children, or with someone that you have children with, you share children with. If you don't have kids, then this is not for you. However, if you are the person that's pregnant, or if the other person that we could be potentially talking about is pregnant, this may be for you. All right. So it looks like there's some type of obstacle here. And somebody, though, is like living in this fantasy world, not really reliable. And this could be the obstacle. Give me one more. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands. All right. So it looks like, though, somebody is going to be taking action. There could have been an obstacle, or some type of like frustration where things just was not moving. But it looks like here someone who was unreliable may now be taking some type of action. Someone who was untrustworthy may now be trying to show that they can be trusted, that they can come in. It's like somebody trying to swoop in as the hero, because sometimes this Knight of Wands can be a hero. You know what I mean? Full of aspirations and dreams and goals. Yeah, and it's it's somebody trying to get back with their baby mama or baby daddy. Because we got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's definitely frustration here with something, but I feel like this Two of Cups, if it's not someone coming back together, is you all being on the same page. I feel like someone is able to get on the same page when it comes to something. And again, this could still go for adding the first card and how we clarified it. You may be trying to really break things down instead of just looking at stuff as a whole. Even when it comes to the kids, or comes to a pregnancy, or comes to this baby mama, baby daddy, the co-parenting, and how y'all gonna figure out schedules and stuff. It looks like, someone who wasn't really getting with the program is now going to try to get with the program. Y'all able to now have some type of mutual agreement with each other, okay? What's gift, surprise, and invitation for the collective for this week? What's gift, surprise, and invitation for the collective this week? All right, so first out, we got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Tell me more for the collective. Tell me more. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse. All right. I feel like someone may get either some type of gift, surprise, or invitation, but at the same time, it's like someone is kind of unsure, because it's like on one end, they want to liberate themselves. They want to go. They want to participate. They want to join in. Maybe they want more for themselves socially. But at the same time, it's like someone could be stressed, but this could also be someone who's trying to liberate themselves from stress by going to some type of invitation somewhere, or being surprised with something, allowing themselves to let loose. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. So maybe for some of you, you could be feeling unsure about if you want to go toward this, because you might feel like somebody just all talk. Like, I don't know if this could be someone who, be like, well, someone who makes plans, but then they back out last minute, or you don't get no updates, when they decide they don't want to go, or where to even meet this person at. It could be someone who's like very inconsistent or unreliable in some way. And you might see this as a form of someone just kind of being all talk, really not wanting to do anything. But it does look like, again, for some of you, you may be just feeling unsure if this is something that you want to do. And others of you are going to be going forward with this because you want to kind of get that weight off, being able to, just kind of let loose, not be so, I don't want to say uptight, but not be so stressed, so tight, so tense, giving your nervous system a break. All right. What's this next one for the collective? Just about anyone can get something once. The real question is, can you keep it? Tell me more about this for the collective. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Let me get one more before I read this out. Give me one more for the collective for this card. One more. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords. All right, I feel like someone is getting over some type of anxiety, stress, worry, crying spells. I feel like someone is getting over this because they're now coming into this Nine of Pentacles. You know, it's like things are starting to come together for them. They're able to now see the fruits of their labor, the fruits of their labor. Sorry, y'all. When it comes to something. And I feel like someone is making sure that they're setting healthy boundaries with this to make sure that they can sustain the things that they acquired throughout this week. Now, whatever those things are, because it could be different things for what different people need in their life for this week or what they're trying to manifest or have gravitate towards them, you know, throughout this week. But I feel like you're getting out of this cloudiness, this depression, like I said, crying spells, like really being stressed out. You're getting over that by putting more emphasis on you and what you're trying to build for you, the individual. You know, your confidence, getting your money up, making sure things are more stable for yourself. You know, really being seen as this strong individual who's coming from getting it out of the mud to now being able to stand on their own 2 feet. And you're setting, you know, boundaries, being clear with yourself about ways in which you might have interfered with being able to maintain things or sustain things that are acquired. Okay. I feel like you're changing your perspective and being more clear minded. You're being honest with yourself. All right. Yeah, because bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Wands, because you're allowing yourself to move forward rather than to just focus on the things that hasn't stayed or hasn't been consistent. You're allowing yourself to focus on your dream and enjoy the journey ahead. Again, not sitting in the misery, realizing, okay, I done cried it, I done felt it, now I can't stay here, I got to get up out of this. Good for you, collective, okay? You're realizing that it's going to take you to not only get something, but to also keep it steady. That's what's up, all right? All right. Tell me more about this next one for the collective. All in the Kool-Aid, but don't know the flavor. What is this for the collective? Okay, so we got the Ten of Wands here. Tell me more for the collective. All in the Kool-Aid, but don't know the flavor. Okay, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, 10, 10. All right, so maybe some things coming around full circle for you. All right. But because things are coming around full circle for you, I feel like someone is seeing or talking or gossiping about how much was responsible you've been, how much accomplishment you've made. And it looks like, you know, this could be, you know, how your accomplishments have impacted the stability of your household, you know, your income, being able to maintain that foundation. And somebody is talking about it. Give me one more. Give me one more for this card. Okay, so we got the Seven of Pentacles. This could have been someone, this could have been because, you know, at some point, someone may be feeling like they've put in some type of work towards something and not getting any type of reward for it at all. Maybe you've cut somebody off and it's no longer growing. But somebody, I feel like this could be a person who you cut off or you are not as close as you used to do or you used to be because you're now handling your business, that, you know, someone feel like you shaky, like you shifting, like you being funny in some way. And they could be talking about it, you know, with other people, but people are definitely talking about the changes that you are making. Okay? People are definitely talking about the changes you are making. Yeah, we got the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is also followed by the Lovers. Okay, so maybe this could be someone who thought they was going to juggle you and wasn't able to juggle you at all because you ended up cutting that short. And now they're talking about how much progress you've made. This could also be how you left a lover because you were tired of juggling with things. Stuff was way too much. You know, this could have been something that was just completely disorganized because of this connection that you had. And instead you chose you, and now somebody's talking about it. All right. All right, let's get this last card. What's if you snooze, you lose? The early bird gets the worm. What is this for the collective? It could be what you're telling somebody, because this is in quotations here as well. You could be letting somebody know, like, hey, that's on you that your life ain't where you want it to be. But let's see, what's this? What's this for the collective? All right, so we got the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Wands. Give me one more for this. And we got the Page of Pentacles. So because someone isn't allowing themselves to snooze because they don't want to lose, and they're doing things to be the early bird, they're allowing themselves to have things come towards them. And we said earlier about offer, opportunity, gifts, surprises, invitation. You know, this could be someone coming in to give you this Page of Pentacles, to hand you this Page of Pentacles, because you done came from out the Nine of Wands reverse to the King of Wands. So it's like, you know, instead of being so fatigued and down and feeling all over the place and exhausted, you know, you see it go right back to the first card of breaking it down into smaller pieces to successfully achieve it. I feel like this has gone full circle, because it's like, you know, you're now going to be seeing, yes, the big picture, and you're overcoming these obstacles though, even though, you know, at one point you was exhausted and you was tired, but you realize that, you know, it take guts and glory to get the things that I know that I deserve, or that I say that I want in my life. And I'm not about to snooze on this. This could have been a problem for some of you. I said earlier about self-sabotage. So, you know, but because of this, you now can have this Page of Pentacles that is coming in. Someone who wants to offer you something, all right? Some type of, you know, opportunity. This could be a new job for some of you, or some type of financial venture or opportunity that's coming towards you. Yeah, bottom of the deck, things are definitely moving ahead. The Chariot. Things are definitely moving ahead, okay? What we got underneath the Chariot? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Things are moving ahead. You're moving past being disorganized and, you know, things being all over the place, or you just being careless or reckless in some way. Yeah, because there was so many things you was trying to do with this Seven of Cups right here. You know, you had so many different things you was trying to accomplish and meet. And instead of just seeing it all in one whole lump sum, you slowly chipping away at it so that you can successfully achieve it. And people are seeing this. People are going to gossip about it and talk about it. People are going to feel like you changed. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you got good things coming into you this week. Coming in for you this week. I say coming into you. So maybe for some of you, there's something good coming into you. I don't know what you guys got planned this week, but take that as it resonates. All right. So let me clarify what this pride cometh before the fall is, okay? Yeah, because underneath that it said, don't judge a book by its cover. Flip through the pages before deciding examination. So I kind of feel like, again, with this one, y'all, don't allow your pride to get in the way when all these good things, you know, start coming in for you because your hard work is paying off. Just don't allow your head to get too big. Staying humble, and definitely not trying to judge other people who might not be in the same position that you are, you know. But we do also underneath that have well-known, reputation, association, and popular. You may be becoming more popular in some way, because of these changes that are coming in, these big things that seem to be taking off for you. But just don't get big headed. You know what I'm saying? Because just as quick as you get something, you can lose it too. So what's pride cometh before the fall? What's this for the collective? What is pride cometh before the fall? Okay, see? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Missed opportunities, man. I'm trying to tell you. I just said, you know, same way you could get some stuff, you can lose it too. Tell me more about this. What's more about pride coming before the fall? Look, Two of Cups. All right. Tell me one more. Give me one more for this. One more for this. Okay. The Three of Swords in reverse. All right. So I feel like with the pride coming before the fall, there could have been some type of, or there could be some type of opportunity that was missed with, some type of partnership or love or connection, just mutual agreement, mutual understanding, mutual emotions with something. But it looks like there's going to be some type of recovery or forgiveness here. Someone also may decide to move on, but I feel like it's moving on from the problem. But also not judging that book by its cover, but not allowing yourself to feel like you're too big for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you could be risking an opportunity when it comes to connecting with somebody, or you already did. So this could be the opportunity that's coming back around for you. All right. So don't judge a book by its cover. Don't allow your bias, and I said that earlier about bias. Don't allow bias to get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't just hear something off all because your own perspective and opinion and bias and got in the way. You done heard something wrong and then stepped on your own toe. All right? Yeah, bottom of the deck. The style reverse, because you could be disappointed. I'm telling you, you could be disappointed. It's like this is allowing you another chance, another chance. You know what I'm saying? So let's not ruin that chance by allowing our pride to get in the way. All right? All right, collective. That's what I got for you. Again, thank y'all for rocking out with me on another video here on this channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like your own personal tarot read, or if you would like to book a virtual life coaching session with me, please follow that QR code on your screen. And I'll be glad to hook you up and be able to talk to you then. All right? I appreciate all of you, and I will see you on the next one. Y'all have a great week, man. So far, so good. It might be a few little hiccups, but you got this. You know exactly who you are. Remember that. Bye, y'all.